Hello, mortals, and welcome to yet another One Mind Syndicate Halloween special. Today we go into the deepest and darkest depths to learn about the hellish creatures known as demons. But today we are talking about the demons of the Magic the Gathering multiverse. So say your prayers as we dive into this horrendous demonic lore. Demonic creatures are powerful, evil beings who are often difficult to control, and they exact a price from anyone who tries to deal with them. They are usually associated with black mana and the occasional red. Physically, almost all the demons are pure manifestations of black mana without true flesh. Demon is the iconic creature of the color black, and almost all of them are intentionally male. The other side of the coin is that all the angelic creatures are female. Razaketh, one of the demons that dealt with Liliana Vess, is the strongest of all the 4 demons that made the pact with her. He was located on Amonkhet, and he guarded the gate to the afterlife for Nicol Bolas. After the second sun had come to rest between Bolas's horn monument, the gates of the afterlife opened, and Razaketh stood revealed before the population of Noctamoon, much to their horror and dismay. At the demon's command, the Luxa turned to blood, while he uttered a challenge to Liliana. Using a hidden clause for their contract, Razaketh managed to take control over Liliana's body, calling her towards him. He toyed with her until he was intercepted by the Gatewatch, who surprised him enough that she managed to free herself. Using her necromantic magic to take control of the dead beasts in the Luxa, she tore him apart limb from limb and let her undead beasts feast on his remains. Griselbrand was yet another of the demonic masters of Liliana Vess. He lived on Innistrad, and he fought the Archangel Avacyn. While the two of them clashed, Avacyn gained the upper hand. He was imprisoned in the Hell Vault, an artifact of immense power made of pure silver. But Griselbrand, in a last-ditch effort to obtain revenge, threw his spear at Avacyn, trapping her with him for all eternity. However, eternity does not always last forever, for Liliana Vess visited Innistrad in the hopes of destroying Griselbrand, with whom she had made this demonic pact with him. To this end, she opened up the Hell Vault by forcing an ultimatum on Thalia, its guardian. Immediately after his release, Griselbrand used his freedom as an opportunity to escape Avacyn. Unfortunately for this demon, Liliana tracked Griselbrand down, slaughtering both angels and demons alike, until finally she had him cornered. Desperate, Griselbrand bribed Liliana with promises of power, but she saw through his deceit and used the chain veil to kill him for good. Kothafed. Kothafed appeared to have a tight hold on Liliana, and as part of her servitude towards him, she was sent to retrieve the chain veil from the Onaki catacombs of Chandalar. Unwittingly, he had played right into the hands of a plot far greater than himself. When Liliana took possession of the chain veil, she was granted enough power to throw off the yoke he had placed upon her, and she sought him out to finally end his life. While dying, the demon pleaded to her that she did not know that which she had taken upon herself, and that killing him would not grant her what she sought. Unimpressed, Liliana finished the demon off with the power of the veil. Ob-Nixilis. While also a brilliant tactician, wizard, and warrior, Ob-Nixilis also studied the history of his world, where society had been destroyed consecutively in cataclysmic and destructive wars, only interrupted by mere decades of peace. He came to believe that every society was doomed to collapse at one point or another, and that the only thing that mattered was taking as much for yourself as you could before the collapse occurs. As a result, he resorted to treachery and underhand tactics without much second thoughts. Ob-Nixilis wields a magic that acts like an anti-life, contracting other forms of death magic like necromancy. With it, he can weaken his enemies and erode solid matter, and even consume the life energy of other beings to increase his own power. He was indeed a warlord on an unnamed plane beset by war. He was outmaneuvered by opposing warlords and stumbled upon an ancient demon summoning chamber. He sacrificed his last remaining soldiers to bring forth the demon, and he called for victory. However, they saw that the true desire in his heart was to kill every living thing in the world, and so the demon did. Ob Nixilis' spark ignited when he walked his dead plane, after he finally realized the futility of life and all of his ambitions. After his ascension, he began to conquer other planes. Eventually, he acquired the Chain Veil, but he was cursed as a demon. He then went to the plane of Zendikar, hoping to use its rich mana to purge the curse and to restore his original form, but he lost access to his spark as a result of Zendikar's powerful, chaotic mana. And this brings us to the end of this Halloween-themed lore. If you guys don't dive into the lore of Magic the Gathering, I greatly recommend you do. There's a bunch of awesome, enriching, great stories to dive into. Now, this was just a mere scratch at the surface of all the lore that there is for MTG, so I greatly recommend you guys try it out. Gersh1 and I have been playing Magic the Gathering for quite some time, and I decided to do demons because, if you guys don't know, I do play a demon deck. My demon deck is centered around the characters that I did this mini lore on, so I'm talking about the 4 demons that made the pact with Liliana Vess. So Gristlebrand's in my deck, I've got Kothafed in my deck, as well as the other guy. Now there is one more, but he's not out yet, so once he comes out, you bet I'm gonna get him. And the secondary theme to this deck of mine is Ob Nixilis. I believe I have every form of Ob Nixilis that has come out in card, so he is in this video. And then the other images that you saw here were basically the rest of the creature cards in my deck. If you guys want a full deck tech, just let me know. I may post it on here or on Facebook. Not entirely sure, but that's all the lore we have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this demonic version of a deck tech / lore, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again guys, stay tuned because all this week we will be doing Halloween themed lore. We will have creepypastas coming out, as well as 40 facts that are themed for the more demonic and spooky aspects. So again guys, that's all the time I have. And as always, hit me up on Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. This has been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.